shall be starting today the new chapter. Okay. Till then, Rima is going to join. Okay. Let's have a look of the previous questions that we were discussing in the quadrilateral chapter. Okay. Some of the questions you have not done. So let's do it. Just give me a second. Alvina, do question number. Do this question. Do question number 5. Try to do question
Yeah.
number 5. Then I'll help you.
Okay. Sir, I didn't understand the question. Hello.
Yes, Alvina.
Sir, I didn't understand the question. It is saying to show the line segments AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD.
Means this DP is equals to PQ is equals to QP. You need to
Okay.
prove. Do we have done the midpoint theorem?
You have started it.
Okay. So what does the midpoint theorem states? What does the midpoint theorem states? What does the midpoint theorem state? It states that if a line, okay, if a line is passing through the midpoints of two sides of a triangle, then it will be parallel to third side and it will be half of third side. For example, ABC and DE. If I'm saying that D is the midpoint, of AD, of AB, and E is the midpoint of AC. Okay. Then we will say that DE will be parallel to BC and DE will be half of BC. This is the rule. This is called midpoint theorem. If a line segment is passing through the midpoints of two sides of the triangle, then it will be parallel to third side and also half of third side. Okay.
Okay.
And the converse of midpoint theorem is also true. For example, if I'm not saying that it is, if I'm saying that it is passing through the midpoint, this is PQR triangle, and this is the converse of midpoint theorem. What does it say? It says if in a triangle, if a line is passing parallel to third side of the triangle like QR, if it is passing, and also through a midpoint of a one side. What is saying that if a line is passing through midpoint of one side and parallel to third side, like PQR, S, if I'm just considering that S is the midpoint, S is the midpoint, it is given to you of midpoint of PQ, and S that it is intersecting this at T. And we will say that ST is parallel to QR. This is what is being given to you. It is not given that T is the midpoint of PR. It is given that ST is parallel to QR and S is the midpoint. And then by converse of midpoint theorem, midpoint theorem, okay, we'll say that ST will be parallel to, T will be the midpoint of, T will be the midpoint of PR. You understood what I'm saying?
Okay.
What is saying that if our first thing, there are the three things. One is two midpoints and one parallel. So in the midpoint theorem, what does it say? This is the midpoint of first side, this is the midpoint of other side. It is saying, if I'm saying that if a line is passing through the midpoints of two sides of the triangle, then it will be parallel to third side. This will be the result. Okay, parallel to third side. And if I'm saying that if a line is passing, again I'm writing midpoint, two midpoints and parallel. If it's saying that if a line is passing through midpoint of the first side and parallel to the third side, then the result will be that it will be passing through the midpoint of other. Okay,
I didn't
but
understand, sir.
you didn't understand?
No.
Let me explain you one more time. What is saying that if a line is passing through the midpoints of two sides, then it will be parallel to third side.
Yeah.
Or if I'm saying that if a line is passing through a midpoint of one side and parallel to third side, then it will be passing, it must pass through the midpoints of other. For
Okay.
example, if it is being given that in this triangle that S is the midpoint of side PQ and ST
Yes.
is parallel to QR. So if it is asking that to prove that PT is equals to TR, so you can simply easily write that since S is the midpoint and ST is parallel to QR, then by converse of midpoint theorem, this T is the midpoint of PR. So PT will be equals to TR. Got it?
Okay. I got it now.
Okay. Now moving further. Okay. You're done now. So let's move further to the question. What was given in the question? That in a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of side AB and CD respectively. Okay. Got
Okay.
it? It is being given to you. And what do you need to prove? What do you need to prove?
We have to prove AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD.
Okay. So what is saying that in a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of side AB. Sorry, this E is the midpoint of side AB and F is the midpoint of this one. It is being given to you. Okay. And it is
Yes.
also been given that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. This is given to you. And it is also that since it is a parallelogram, so this side will be parallel to this side will be parallel to this side. Okay. ABCD
Yeah.
is a parallelogram.
Yes.
And E and F are the midpoints. show that AF and EC trisect this line, this diagonal BD. Means trisect means that you need to prove, indirectly you need to prove that DP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. Okay, got it?
Okay.
So how will you be able to prove this one? Take this triangle. First take this side and this side, okay? Since you know that in triangle, in quadrilateral, you know that F is the midpoint. You can say that since DC is equals to AB, why? Opposite side of parallelogram. Opposite
Yes.
sides of parallelograms are equal. So you can write half of AB, half of DC will be equals to half of AB. Why?
Because E and F are the midpoints.
Yes, even if you are dividing this by 2, then if it is equal to this one, so half of this one will be also equal to this one. And why we are doing this one? First of all, we need to prove that these two sides are parallel to each other, so that we can use the midpoint theorem. If this side is parallel to this side, we can use the midpoint theorem in this one, in this triangle, okay? So we need to prove that, first of all, we need to prove that this side is parallel to this side. And if we are able to prove, how we are able to prove? We can easily prove it if we prove that this is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. F, C, E, A is a parallelogram. If we are able to prove this one, how we are able to prove? We need to prove that this side is parallel to this side. It is given to you. And half of, if we prove, means how can we prove a quadrilateral parallelogram? We can prove if its two sides are equal as well as parallel to each other. So we can write here that DC is parallel to AB. It is given that this side is parallel to this side. So half of DC will be equals to half of AB. Now half of DC I can take as FC. Half of DC I can take FC because F is the midpoint.
Yes.
And half of AB I can take AE. AE, this side and this side. I'm not choosing this one and this one. Why? Because this is not coming in the this region is not coming in our parallelogram that we are proving. So FC for this side and this side. Okay. Why? Reason? Because F and E are the midpoints of side DC and AB. Okay, got it?
Got it, sir.
Now, you know that since DC is parallel to AB, so the part means FC will also be parallel to AE. Tell me. FC will also be parallel to AE. Why?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Why?
Um because
Because it is a part. If I'm saying that whole this side is parallel to this side,
yeah.
then the part of this side will also be parallel to this side. So you can
Yes.
write it reason that since DC is parallel to AB. Got it? Now what we
Yes, sir.
have done, if in a quadrilateral, if the two sides are equal, this side is equals to this side, and this side is also parallel to this side, then if they join together like this way, they will form a parallelogram. The same side we have proved equal, same side we have also proved parallel. So we can say that FCE EA is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. Got it? And since if I'm saying that this we have proved as a parallelogram, so we can say that this side is parallel to this side. It is not given in the question, but we have proved that this side will be parallel to this side. Okay.
Yes,
Done.
sir. Yeah.
This is very important question. Okay. So we can say that FCEA is a parallelogram. Why? Because we have proved that this side is equals to this side and this side is also parallel to this side. So we can say that FCEA is a parallelogram. So we can say that AF will be parallel to CE. Means this side will be parallel to this side. Okay. Got it? This we need to prove. And what we are doing now? We need to prove that it is trisecting. Okay. So now we will take that this triangle in triangle PEB. Okay. So if I'm taking in triangle PEB, okay, if I'm saying that in triangle PAB, so in triangle PAB, this triangle, now this triangle, like this, PAB. Okay. Now you can say that this is a midpoint. E is a midpoint.
Yes, sir.
E is the midpoint of AB. It is given. And EQ is parallel to AP. Why? Tell me why EQ is parallel to AB. Why?
Because in the midpoint theorem, it
No,
is parallel
no,
because of the
we
midpoint.
have proved that this side is parallel to this side, no whole.
Oh, yes.
So that's why, because we have
It
proved
is
that
parallel.
this is a parallelogram. So this side will be parallel to this side. So the part of this side is AE and the part of this side is AP. So we can say that since AF parallel to EC, okay, or CE.
Yes, sir.
So that's why if this side is parallel to this side, so AP will be parallel to EQ. Now if we have proved that if a line is passing through through the midpoint of one side and parallel to the third side, then it will also bisect the third side. It will also bisect the third side. Means we can say that by converse. So by converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that Q is the midpoint. Is the midpoint of which? Tell me, of which side? Q is the midpoint of. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Q is the midpoint.
BP.
BP. BP. Okay, so we can say that PQ is equals to QB. This side is equals to this side. Okay, this portion will be equal to this portion. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, in triangle, since we need to prove that this side is equals to this side, so which triangle we will take?
Triangle DQC.
Yes. In triangle DQC, you will say that F is the midpoint of DC. Okay, and which side is parallel to? Now tell me. F is the midpoint of DC
And PF is parallel to QC.
EF is parallel to QC. Therefore, what we can say?
P is the midpoint of DB.
Yes, P is the
DQ.
midpoint of DQ. Therefore, we can say that DP is equals to PQ, is second equation. And this is our first equation. PQ is also equals to QB and PQ is also equals to DP. So we can say that DP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. From first and second equation, you can do this one. Okay, it means DP is equals to PQ and PQ is also equals to QB. So this will be also, these are three equal. Thus we can say that thus it trisect the DB into, okay, hence proved. But you see he tried it like this with the hence proved. Do this question one more time.
Okay, sir.
Are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Done? Albina?
Yes,
Anyone
sir.
done? Done? Okay, try to do the next one. Do question number 8.1. Try to do.
Okay.
Okay. Should I help you? How will you be able to prove this one? Which triangle you are going to take? Tell me. Which triangle you are going to take? This is the easiest question. Tell me. This triangle
BAC. Yeah.
and
And BAC.
and triangle
And triangle BAC.
ABC.
Yeah.
Okay. Or BAC, you can say. Okay. Now, since SN are the midpoints of this side, so this side will be parallel to this side will be equal to this side, half of this side.
Yes.
So you can easily prove the first one. You need to drag in triangle this since SN are the midpoints of this side. So by midpoint theorem, this side will be parallel to this side will be half of this side. Okay.
Yes.
Now, how can you prove? How can you prove that PQ is equals to Q? Sorry, SR is equals to PQ.
We have to prove SRQP as a square, as a parallelogram.
No.
What
Since
was it?
you have proved that this side is parallel to this side. Okay.
Yeah.
And this side is equals to half of this side. Okay. You have written like this way. You will write that SR is half of AC. Since this is the midpoint of, okay, got it?
Yes.
Similarly, in triangle, this ABC, P and Q are the midpoints. Rima, are you there in the class? Rima, Rima, P and Q are the midpoints. Okay. So you can say that PQ will be parallel to AC and PQ will be half of AC. Hmm? So this is also
Yes.
equals to half AC. This is also equals to half AC. So you can say that these two are equal. SR will be equals to PQ. Okay.
Okay.
And how will you able to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram? So since you have proved that SR is equals to PQ, you have proved.
Yes.
And since you have proved that SR is parallel to AC and uh, PQ is also parallel to AC because it is the midpoint of this one. So it is parallel to this side. Since this is the midpoint of this triangle, so this is parallel to this side. So both are parallel to AC. So from first and second, you can say that SR is parallel to PQ. If this side is parallel to this side is parallel to this side. So these two are also parallel. Now, if in a triangle, if in a quadrilateral, if this side, you have proved that this side is equal to this side, and you have also proved that this side is parallel to this side. You have proved that SR is equals to PQ, and SR is also parallel to PQ, equal to PQ and parallel to PQ. So we say that PQR is a parallelogram. Okay.
Okay.
So done. Done this one.
Done.
Rima, are you there in the class? Rima. Okay. Alvina, do this question number 2 by your own. Do this question
Okay.
number 2 and send it to me. Okay.
Okay.
Do
In the
question
group?
2. Yes.
Okay.
You have to do the after class assessment, okay? It will be
But sir,
activated.
I'm not able to receive them.
Now it has been activated, so you have to do that one, okay?
Okay.
How will you be able to solve this one, Alvina? Where is Rima? Rima is present. She has joined, but she is not responding. Okay. So let's start. What is being given to you? ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD, and AD respectively. So first draw ABCD as a rhombus. Okay. And
Yes.
this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and P, Q, R, S are the midpoints of side this one, okay? Respectively. Got it?
Yes.
So what is being given to you? It is being given that ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD, and D respectively. Show that PQRS is a rectangle. So again, you have to draw like this. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you will find that in triangle this ADB, since P and Q are P and S are the midpoint, so this side will be parallel to this side will be equal to this side, half of this side. I'm just writing in short points. You have to write it properly, okay? You let
Okay.
S and P are midpoints. So we can say that SP is parallel to DB and SP is half of DB, okay? Similarly, in triangle, which you are talking about, ADB.
Sir, now my voice is coming.
Yeah, your voice is coming.
Sir, I don't know what's
So
the
in triangle,
problem. My mic was not, I was not able to on my mic.
okay. Now is it okay?
Yeah, like last time also the same thing happened to me.
So you can text me now.
Sir, I messaged you many times. You didn't search chat. Even I told to the team that I'm not able to open my mic. They said try again, try again.
Okay, okay. Now what is being given to you? That DC is a midpoint of BC. So R and Q. In triangle, DBC, R and Q are midpoints. So what would happen, Alvina? Tell me, if R and Q are the midpoint,
Uh,
what would happen?
RQ will be parallel to DB,
Okay.
and RQ is half of DB.
Okay. Now this is also DB, this is also DB. So we can say that SP is parallel to RQ and SP is equals to RQ. Okay. Because RQ is also equals to half DB. SP is also equals to half DB. So they both are equal. Like we were doing in the previous one.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you can do here, that you can prove now if the two sides of a quadrilaters are equal as well as parallel. So we can say that PQRS is parallelogram. Done.
Yes.
Now how can you prove this parallelogram as rectangle?
By proving one angle is 90 degrees.
By proving one angle as 90 degrees. So how can you prove one angle as 90 degrees? This is correct.
Yeah.
So how can you prove that this angle is 90 degree? How will you prove? Tell me.
So because it's a set like a square, a proper square.
No, ABCD is a rhombus. This is very simple. We know that in a rhombus that diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree.
Yeah.
So if I am saying that this side is parallel to this side, okay. So we can say that this side will be parallel to this side also.
Yeah.
Similarly, if I'm saying that this side, these are also the midpoint of this one. So if this side is parallel to this side, so this side will be also parallel to this side. Got it, Alvina? Eva?
Yes, I got it.
So we can say that PQ, we are just writing PQRS. We're writing here UOV. So we can say that UOVP is also a parallelogram. Why? Because this side is parallel to this side is parallel to this side. So it is a parallelogram. So if one angle, this angle is 90 degrees, so this will be also 90 degree. Because opposite angle of parallelograms are 90 degree. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Another way, how can you prove? Or you can prove its diagonal sequence. If a parallelogram is going to have its diagonals equal, okay, then it is a rectangle. If a parallelogram have its diagonal equal, then it is a rectangle. So you can prove here. You can prove that AB, since this is a midpoint, so you can say that this side is equal to this side. Why? You will prove that. Okay. Let me help you that how can you prove its diagonals equal? The diagonals of parallelograms are equal. Okay. How can you prove? Let me help you. So this is a rhombus. Okay. And
Yes.
these are the midpoints. This is A, B, C, D, and P, Q, R, S. Okay. Got it?
Yes.
Everybody understood? Now what is being given here? It is being given that this is this PQRS. You need to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. Okay, so we have proved PQRS is a parallelogram. Now we need to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How can you prove? You can prove that PR is equals to AD. Why? Why? Because APRD is also parallelogram. Why? Because this side as a whole is equal to this side. So half of this side will be also equals to half of this side. So we can say that AP, since AB is equals to DC. So half of AB will also equals to DC because it is a rhombus. Okay, ABCD is a rhombus. So half of DC can be written as AP and half of AB can be written as AP and half of DC can be written as DR. Got it?
Okay.
AP can be written as DR. Okay. Understood? So,
Yes,
and
sir.
since AB is also parallel to DC, because it is a rhombus. So we can say that AP will also be parallel to DC. AP will also be parallel to DC. So this side is also parallel to this side. So we can say that it is a parallelogram. So it is this side is equal to this side. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Similarly,
sir.
you will see that this is also ABQS is also a parallelogram. So we can say that AB is equals to SQ. Why? AB is equals to SQY because ABQS is also a parallelogram. Got it? And since AB and AD are equal because all sides of parallelograms are equal, so this side is equals to this side. Got it? So we can say that PR is equals to SQ. Why? PR, this will be equals to SQ. Why? Because these two are equals. Because AD is equals to AB. All sides in rhombus are equal. Okay. Now, if you have proved that in parallelogram, that we have proved that PQRS is a parallelogram, we have proved parallelograms, PQRS, if diagonals are equal, because in this APR is the diagonal of PQRS and SR is also a diagonal of PQRS. So we can say that in
Yes.
parallelogram PQRS, if diagonals are equal, then it is rectangle. Okay, because only in parallelogram diagonals are equal. So do it properly one more time.
So
Yes. Done?
we have like uh, I'm done writing it.
Okay, do it.